Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to see how to prepare a compost. So to understand the process of composting, you must know what is biodegradation. Biodegradation is a process in which microorganisms convert complex organic compound into simple inorganic compounds. Now this definition seems little bit difficult, right? But in simple words, that means if you are generating wet waste in your house, wet waste is anything which comes from nature, which is organic in nature. Fruit cuttings, vegetable waste, leftover tea, eggshells, all these things are included in wet waste. So waste materials such as garden waste, vegetable cutting, fruit peel off are complex organic compounds which are to be converted into simple inorganic compounds. Now microorganisms feed on this type of waste and they convert it into simple inorganic compounds. Soil nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, which are helpful for the soil. Now let's understand what is composting. Now if you are generating wet waste at your house, no need to give it to the municipality. We can prepare a compost at our own house without any expert's advice because it is a natural process, right? It's just like biodegradation. Microorganisms are acting upon your wet waste and converting it into a manure. But we are just doing it in a controlled environment. And with the help of aerobic microorganisms, we are just fastening that process up because we want manure or compost as soon as possible. So aerobic microorganisms are those who work in oxygen-rich environment. That means microorganisms which need oxygen to breathe. So aerobic microorganisms use oxygen for the process of decomposition. Therefore, whenever we are doing composting at our home, we have to provide air to our compost. End product of the compost will be a humus-like substance which can be used as a compost or a manure. Now, how will you prepare it? There are many ways in which we can prepare compost. Ultimately, composting is a process of biodegradation. It is up to you what all the ingredients you are using to fasten up that biodegradation process. And various types of utensils can be used. Some do it in a earthen pot, some do it in a plastic bucket, some may do it in a pit. You can do it anyway. While composting, we will allow microorganisms to degrade the waste material at a faster rate. For doing it at a faster rate, we will provide them necessary supplements. So microorganisms needs few things to grow. They need food, they need water, they need air, they need certain medium for growing, and these microorganisms should be more in number because then they will be able to do their work faster and the degradation process will be at a higher speed and you will get your compost at a faster pace. So for making compost, you will require food for microorganism. Now this food can be your wet waste only or you can provide some more nutrients and sugars with the help of bagasse, which is obtained from wet waste of sugarcane. Then you can provide cow dung to your compost because cow dung possesses a large number of microorganisms, aerobic microorganisms, which help in composting process. So if you increase the workforce, work will be done at a much faster rate. Then you will require bricks to hold the moisture inside that compost pit or compost bin. You will require some water for sprinkling on that compost and soil. And one bucket or utensil or earthen pot or any container which you want to use for making a compost. You will also use microbial culture here. So soil which is rich in microorganism will also be required for making compost. Cow dung is also serving same purpose. So if you are not using that, then also it's not a problem. If you are not using any of these ingredients, you are just using soil, then also it is not a problem. The process will be slower then. But if you want to do it at faster pace, then take a container, make holes at the bottom because you don't want excess water inside your compost. So this hole will help that water to seep out at a faster rate or to seep out outside that container. Then you will need bricks. Now bricks have pores, so they hold moisture inside them, but they will allow excess of water to pass out of that container. So you will put 1-inch layer of bricks. You will put 3-inch layer of bagasse or rice husk or coconut husk. Then you will add 1-inch layer of cow dung. Cow dung will be providing more number of microorganisms. Then you will add 250 grams of biocompost. Now this add 1-inch layer of wet waste. Now you know what is wet waste. Wet waste is fruit cuttings, vegetable cuttings, fruit peel-offs, leftover tea, eggshells, anything which comes from nature, which is degradable. If that substance goes into the soil, it will be like soil. That substance is called as wet waste. 1-inch layer of cow dung again on the top, and some green leaves. Now these green leaves are used for checking whether the compost is activated or not, whether the microorganisms inside this container have started working or not. Once these green leaves start darkening, they become black in color, we understand that the compost is now, or the microorganisms are now ready to degrade all your wet waste. Then you sprinkle some water. Now, whatever amount of wet waste you put inside, that wet waste will shrink down, and this container will create a space for you to put more and more wet waste in it. So you start putting a wet waste in the bucket once this green leaf turns black in color, and it will start decomposing your wet waste every time. Now, depending upon what type of wet waste you are introducing in the bucket, will decide that when you will get that compost. If you are cutting all the wet waste into small pieces and putting it into the container, it will decompose faster. It will provide you compost faster. If you are putting big chunks of wet waste in it and if you are waiting it to degrade naturally, then it will take some amount of time. But average in 1 month you will get your compost. I'm doing it, I'm practicing it in my house every time. All the time my wet waste never gets out of the home. It is never in the dustbin, it's always in my compost pit. So it is doable. Now there are certain things to remember. If you want composting at a faster pace, then cut your wet waste into very small pieces. Provide sufficient aeration because you know aerobic microorganisms are working in your compost pit. So they will require oxygen. You have to rotate all the upper layers of the bucket every day. Most important thing of compost making is to feel the soil. It should not be too wet, it should not be too dry. It should be adequately moisturized. It should feel like a soil particle. If you feel that it's muddy, then add some dry soil in it. If you feel that it is too dry, then sprinkle some water over it. But it should be adequately moisturized. 1.5 kg of waste can be put into this bucket. So a family of 5 to 6 people, for them 15 liters of bucket is sufficient. Compost will be ready within 15-20 days, maybe 30 days, maybe within 10 days also it will get formed, depending upon the amount and content of your wet waste. Waste material will keep on shrinking. So don't think that I have added all the wet waste in this and it is now full. How will you utilize again it? So don't think like that. Your wet waste is going to shrink. You can add more amount of wet waste in it. Once the bucket is full, you can use this compost as a microbial culture to make new compost bin. So you don't have to purchase any microbial culture from the market. If you are patient enough, you can just use soil, put your wet waste in it, put some cow dung in it, and wait it to convert that wet waste into inorganic simple substances, or wait for the degradation process, and whatever culture that is generated in that container, you can utilize it as a microbial culture for your compost pit. You can also prepare compost without using any of the ingredients mentioned here. So you can just use soil, but it will take a longer time. Compost can also be prepared with the help of soil and naturally present microorganisms. Optimum temperature in which microorganisms grow is mesophilic temperature range, that means 80 to 120 degree Fahrenheit, and thermophilic range 105 to 150 degree Fahrenheit. And remember that compost never smells bad. If your compost is smelling bad, that means you have mixed dry waste and wet waste together, or there is something wrong which has happened inside your container. Maybe you are putting food waste inside it, which is in high quantity, or there must be some problem in your wet waste content. So, if your compost is smelling bad, try to find out the reason. Whether moisture is correct, whether temperature is correct, whether whatever you are putting is completely natural wet waste, or by mistake there is some plastic which has got inside that container which is causing this compost to smell. So check all these things and prepare a compost at your home. It will never smell bad. Now some people, one more tip, some people find it difficult to cope up with the flies that come on this compost pit. So in this container, now you can provide aeration by covering this container with a net. So air will also go inside and flies will not go inside. That you can do. So you have to find out your own ways to deal with such small problems. This should not prevent you from making a compost at your home. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like, share and subscribe to my